So getting ready for the winter months, here's a few things you need to make sure your car is prepped for. First thing first, go ahead and get an oil change. If it's time for you to get an oil change, or if you just get an oil change, good job. But if it's time for you to get an oil change, go ahead and get an oil change. Don't ride on old oil during the colder months, the winter months, just because as the motor oil gets older, it gets thicker and heavier. As it gets colder outside, it takes more mechanical energy to turn over the motor to get the car running. So the lighter the oil, the easier it'll be for your car to start. Second thing you want to do is go ahead, as you get an oil change, either rotate your tires, get new tires if you need them, or switch out to winter tires. So if you're a guy like me who are in a muscle car, or a lady or whatever who is in a muscle car, and you have summer tires on there, it's the perfect time now to switch out to winter tires. But beware, if you switch out to winter tires, please do it when it's cold outside. Riding on winter tires and it's pretty much 60, 65 degrees or higher, it's kind of like riding on ball tires. You can mess them up, you can wear them down real quick, and you're not getting any benefits from the performance of the tire, because it's not meant to be in those type of temperature conditions. They're really meant for 30, 40, and all the way down. Also, your gas. In the winter months, always make sure you have enough gas in your car. Just in case one day something happens and you get stranded on the side of the road, you can at least have your car running. You're able to keep your car running, you're able to stay warm because you're able to produce heat through your car. So always have gas in your car. Make sure it's at least a half a tank. If you get to a half a tank, just go ahead and fill up. Especially if you know if a snowstorm is coming a day ahead of time or a few hours. In a few hours it'll be a snowstorm. Go ahead, stop at your gas station. Just go ahead and fill up. You never know, the gas stations might be closed. Also, always check your PSI. It is a such thing as summer air and winter air in your tires, but really you don't even have to be that technical and go all the way in depth into that. Really just always check your tires. I'll say at least once a month. Pump it up to the recommendation by your manufacturer. Is always a sticker inside the door, and it has the type of tire, it has the size of the tire, and it has PSI, the pressure that is recommended to be put in the tire. So I'll say go ahead and pump it up to the recommendation. Now keep in mind, tires do deflate as it get colder outside. So say one day it's 50 degrees, and next thing you know, during the nighttime it drops to 25 degrees. You're going to lose some air in your tire just because of the temperature just drops so fast and your car is just sitting there. That's perfectly normal, but always just be safe. Don't ride on flat tires in the wintertime. It's very dangerous. Also, since you're under the hood, go ahead and check out your windshield wiper fluid. Now, go ahead and switch out your windshield wiper fluid, the regular one that you use in the summertime. Here is a great time to go ahead and get winterized windshield wiper fluid. So it's pretty, you can get a blend or you can get straight winterized. It pretty much has alcohol in it. So when you use it on your windshield, it pretty much stops it from freezing. It stops ice from collecting on it because of the alcohol. And also it doesn't leave any streaks as you're using the windshield wipers. Now, since we're talking about the windshield wipers, make sure you have good working windshield wipers in the winter time. It's very important because obviously you need to see throughout the windshield. But if you have bad windshield wipers and they're leaving a streak on your window as you're going through a storm, it's very dangerous. So please have good working windshield wipers on your car. Also, go to your local mechanic shop or whatever. Make sure you have good working brakes. If your brakes are squeaking or your pedal is going very far down, it's a lot of travel in your pedal when you're pressing the brake, it's time to go ahead and replace your brakes. Brakes, as you know, is very important, but it's super important in the winter time, just dealing with the fact that you don't have direct contact between the tire and the pavement. There's all type of stuff underneath your tire, such as snow, ice, sleet, hail, all type of stuff. So make sure you have good brakes, because that's going to most definitely play a huge part in your performance of your car, your stopping power. Other than that, it is a few things that you can get, but it's really not necessary. If you're somewhere that has a lot of snow, you can always get a windshield cover. It's just pretty much like a mat you put over your windshield. So when it snows outside, it'll be easily to remove snow from your windshield. It's just literally a mat with 2 straps on the side. You just hook them on to the side view mirrors, and in the morning you just pull it right off. All the snow would just come right off. Your windshield will be clear. Also, check your battery. Your battery is very important. This thing here would not let your car start, and it will leave you stranded. So make sure you test your battery. You can go to your local AutoZone, O'Reilly's or whatever, and have them check your battery. Make sure it's producing enough voltage to crank the car, and make sure it's producing enough cold cranking amps. That's very important. As it get colder outside, like I said before, it takes more energy. So make sure you get your battery checked out. If it's a bad battery, please replace it. It's going to save you a big headache during the winter time, just trying to simply start your car in the morning. So other than that, man, if you got all those things on the list checked off, your car is pretty much good to go for the winter time. So I hope you have a great winter, enjoy the holidays, and most importantly, subscribe, stay tuned, and check out all the other videos on my channel.